What's up, Jay? How are you?
Good, how are you, Chef?
Good. Where are you?
I'm in Queens right now.
Queens.
Had to celebrate the holidays.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Harlem, in Lincoln, on like 134th Madison.
And how was that?
It was nice. It was fun. I always went outside, played with the neighborhood kids. My family always had cookouts going on the weekend because we love to cook. So every weekend it was like a party for us.
And when did you get into cooking?
From very young, very young. My grandmother was the cook of the family, so I used to sit in the kitchens with her, watch her cook all the meals. Every Sunday was like Thanksgiving. She used to make a feast to spread out on the table, have a chocolate cake in the middle, and everybody sit down and enjoy.
So what was the type of food that grandma did?
Southern food, because she's originally from Virginia, so she likes to cook pig feet and collard greens and all the stuff that I grew to like as I got older.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that could be hard. Yeah. And did you help out?
All the time. I was always like picking the collard greens off the stems or mixing the cake because I always wanted to lick the bowl at the end because, cake is good. Or like frying the chicken, helping her do that.
Mm-hmm. And when did you go to cooking school?
I went to cooking school in 2015. I went to the Institute of Culinary Education.
And how did it go?
It was great. I did the hybrid program, which was you go Sunday through Tuesday. Sunday is all day. Monday and Tuesday is night classes because I was working full time. So.
And before you came to Rooster, where did you work before that?
Before Rooster, I was at Studio, Untitled downtown, and before Untitled, I externed at Gotham Bar and Grill.
And tell me about those two experiences. One is inside a museum, and one is one of the most iconic restaurants in New York City.
Yes, it was two totally different experiences. Gotham Bar and Grill, it's more fine dining, more preserved, and you have to make sure everything is nice and petite. Well, same thing with Studio, but it was more fine. Gotham was more fast paced, and more there. I was learning more of the skills of like shucking and plating and all that. With Studio, it was still plating. I was learning how to build my salads and make soups and just cater to the customers.
And then you came to the Rooster. How did that happen?
From meeting Rashida at Studio, she got me into there, and it's just been history ever since.
And how was the experience? Like, what did you learn? What did you take out of it? Like, tell me the experience.
Working at Rooster was a dream for me. Getting up in the morning, walking to work, I used to pass Rooster like, I'm going to work there one day. I don't know how to get there, but I'm going to work there. And it's like, when I finally got there, it's like, yo, I did it. This is one of my goals. And then I get to feed the community the food that I've been cooking all my life.
And you are also one of the reasons why we built Rooster. So the staff would come from the community, be a reflection of the community. So I just always love having you being part of the team. And now you broke out on your own. Like, tell us about that. What's the new biz? Like, what are you doing? Tell us all about it.
So I started Soul Llc. It's a plant-based company. It's more to cater to people who just wants to eat a healthier lifestyle. I had to do a lot of research to see what foods are good for you and what's not. And with that, birthed Soul. So I just want to be able to feed our people healthy food and let them know that it's still delicious. You don't have to get a bland plant-based burger. It can be bomb, and you just second guess yourself. Say, is this really?
Yeah. To make a successful vegan burger, what goes into it, do you think?
So for a good plant-based burger, you can do some chopped portobello mushrooms, some black beans, your chopped veggies like celery, onions, and carrots to give it more flavor. You could throw some seasoning salt, some oregano, some garlic. I like a little spice, some cayenne, or guacamole, and with some shredded lettuce and tomato. And
your partner, is she vegan as well?
Her name is Tyree Price.
Yeah.
She also went to Institute of Culinary Education. So we just decided to build this business just to cater to people with allergies and to help us eat better for ourselves. Because working in the restaurant, you see a lot of people come in with a lot of allergies, and it's like, we don't have options for you. But now we want to have options for you. Let you know you can eat good food too.
Mm-hmm. How did you get the guts to say, hey, I can go on my own, I can do this?
I never would have imagined like I would have my own business right now. It took a lot of hard work at Rooster.
Yeah.
If people love my food at Rooster, they could love my food for me if I'm cooking it for myself.
Yeah.
That's just pushed me to be better. You got to believe in yourself. If other people see the goal, the vision in you to do good, you can see it in yourself.
And how do customers find you, and how do you guys find customers out there? Because obviously starting a business is hard. Starting a business during COVID, one could say it's extra hard, right?
It is extra hard, being that we have to social distance. So right now we're heavy on social media, Facebook and Instagram at _vegan soul LLC _. Or you can find me, Chef J, at _Chef J on Instagram.
Do you send a box, or do you come to a party and do the cooking there? Like, how does it work? Because it's obviously not a normal environment right now.
Right now we do pre-ordered plates. So we set up a flyer, a menu, and you pre-order what you want. And then when that day comes, we'll let you know when it's ready for pickup. And you come, we text you, you come curbside pickup.
What advice would you give to a younger self?
Stay focused, be vocal. If you're not, nobody's going to hear you. Nobody's going to see you. You have to put your voice out there, and you have to be heard if you want to be seen.
What's the next step for the vegan soul business? Have you guys allowed yourself to think maybe 6 months ahead or a year ahead?
Yes, I am. Right now, I'm working on being able to ship out food. So if people in other states want to try my food, it'll be available. Hopefully by June or July, we can start shipping out food.
You know, every restaurant, every place has like, we are the best at this. What would be the best? What would people come to your place for?
Our top seller is our fried chicken oyster mushrooms with our vegan mac and collard green.
So you're basically substituting the oyster mushroom
for the chicken.
Nice.
And the vegan mac is you substitute the oat milk, well, the real milk for the oat milk, or the real cheese for the plant-based cheese. And then the collard greens, you take out the goodness of the fat from, like, you know, the pork and the turkey necks and all that. You just take all that goodness out and put more extra healthy goodness into it.
Awesome. That's good. Well, you're such a great example. You've always been such a joy to work with, Jay.
Thank you, Chef.
Like, people can really find a lot of inspiration in your story. Now, eventually, when we get back up, you guys got to start to do pop-ups so people can really taste your brand and see what you guys are about and all that stuff.
I'm looking forward to when the world is normal and I can do pop-ups and interact with people and have them taste my food right there on the spot.
Well, thank you so much for all the advice. And one more time, where can people find you?
At _Chef J _ or at _Vegan Soul LLC on Instagram.
And of course, you're in the rise too. One of my favorite shots is when you and Tiana and Ra and everybody, we have that shot together. It's my favorite shot in the book.
Yes, that's my favorite picture in the book. I always flip to that picture and like, wow, I'm in a cookbook for chefs, and I appreciate you so much for that. I always have a vegan meal waiting for you.
Good. You're on the right track. All right.
Thank you, Chef. All right. You too. Bye.